Late into the dark night of September 1976, a tired and exhausted young man named Levi found himself traversing the empty, desolate roads after visiting his parents some 100 miles away. The fuel gauge in his car started blinking as it neared empty as he entered an isolated stretch of highway that was lined with tall, leafless trees. Panic set in as the engine sputtered, forcing him to coast to a stop. A single house emerged from the darkness, its windows casting feeble glimmers of warm light. Desperation drove Levi to knock on the door. After waiting some time, it slowly creaked open, revealing an elderly couple who welcomed him inside. The warm aroma of coffee filled the air, as well as the odor of burning logs from the generous open fireplace. The couple graciously offered him a seat, giving him permission to use their landline to call for assistance. Levi dialed his parents' number, but an eerie silence echoed through the phone, signaling the line was dead. Deciding as to not inconvenience the elderly couple anymore, Levi opted to sleep in his car, hoping to reach the nearest town come morning. He packed on a couple of extra sweaters from his overnight bag and began to fall asleep. As dawn's light stretched across the fields, he awoke to a sight that sent shivers down his spine and made his blood run with an icy chill. The elderly couple's house, once a welcoming and warm habitat, lay in ruins, blackened and burnt, as if a whirlwind of fire had swept through weeks ago, taking everything beautiful about the small cottage with it. Confused, he hurried to the next town over on foot, seeking solace in a small cafe. The waitress approached Levi, whose face was still drained of all color. She listened intently as he recounted his bizarre encounter with the elderly couple. Her eyes widened. Dropping her notepad, she hesitated before revealing the chilling truth. The couple he described had perished in a house fire 6 weeks prior. Confusion overtook Levi as he grappled with the spectral encounter. The waitress pointed to a message board to the side of the counter, and there it was, the truth. Pinned to the board was a newspaper article detailing the harrowing event that claimed the lives of the elderly couple, accompanied by a photograph of them. The friendly couple, seemingly alive just hours ago, were now nothing more than fading memories, the town haunted by the scorched remnants of their little cottage. The inexplicable events left him questioning reality, forever plagued by the spectral hospitality of those who should have long passed into the afterlife, but were there to welcome him when he was lost and alone on that lonely stretch of highway on a cold September night in 1976.